Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Risa here. Thanks for checking back with me. Today we're going to take a little peek at the energies that may affect us from the week of the 24th through to the 30th of November. We are already at the end of this blessed harvest month. This week in the United States is the Thanksgiving week. So it's all about love, sharing, being with family, with friends, perhaps even going out and doing something totally different for that day where your meal is concerned. For some of you, you might even dedicate some time for those that are less fortunate in a soup kitchen or just sharing meals with others. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Maybe even people in other countries are going to celebrate with us. So it's a beautiful, beautiful week. But at the end of the week, we also have Black Friday. So I would suggest you stay home and have leftovers as opposed to getting out in the whirlwind of expenditure and people that are racing around trying to beat the clock and get the best deal. When perhaps even if you wait a little bit after Black Friday, you might get even a better deal for the things that are still left on the shelves. But either way, I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope some of you get a couple of days off so that you can spend time with your family and have a very joyous week. All right. Without further ado, let's look at the cards and what we are going to be experiencing during this week. It's not going to be so difficult this week as I didn't really delve so deep within our own psyche and trying to work on ourselves, because this week is a lot more about giving and sharing with other people, and that's what I tried to focus on. But we do have a lot of angel cards here. Let me start with the beginning. We're going to be working with our friends or on our friendship skills with other people, perhaps talking to other people, spending more time with other people, opening our hearts to other people, which is what is advised that we do. We're also being advised to spend more time outdoors, in nature, connecting with nature, working on our people skills, working on our skills as well with nature, with spirituality, with the divine. And then we have some blessings that are going to be coming to us this week if we work on the things that Source is trying to help us with our skills with other people. Because some of us, we feel that we open up, perhaps we don't have enough friends, or our friendships are not quite where we would like them to be, and it's basically within. So we have to work on our people skills and to actually see how much do you give to friendships, how much do you open up to your friends, or how much time do you spend with them, getting to know them or helping them in needs, in times of need. That's kind of important. So we are going to be working on those skills. So perhaps someone will need help during this week, or some of your friends will confide in you. Do not cut them short or say, oh man, I don't have time right now, maybe we can get together during next week or whatever. Spend time with them, because perhaps someone needs your assistance. Also, spending time outdoors, doing some meditation. There are some messages that are trying to reach us from our angels and our guides. They're trying to channel some messages to us, but we need to work on a schedule. We need to come up with a schedule, let's say once a day, a certain time, maybe a block, a 30-minute block, or maybe an hour if you have it, to just spend relaxing and meditation, just with a blank mind. Just keep it open to see what type of messages you receive. And then I suggest you get yourself some type of a journal or a book that has blank pages, so that you can write any thoughts that may come to you. Or maybe even for some people, they really like the automatic writing. They just sit there and write, and within that message you'll see that you wrote something that you really didn't think you wrote, or you never thought about it. It just kind of happened. It'll be on the page somewhere along there. And this is how our angels and our guides communicate with us. So we're being asked to spend some time each and every day, or start working on that, so that we can have more communication with the other side, or with our guides. They're trying to give us messages, but we're not allowing them to, in a sense, because we're not making enough time to where they can actually send us a message, whether it's written or it's heard, or you see it as a vision. Once your eyes are closed, it'll just pop in your head. Something will happen. Also, pay attention to the time when you're actually just about to fall asleep. Right then and there, in that moment when you are about to just fall asleep, you make it a vision. Something may happen right as you fall asleep. Pay attention to that, because some of the most important messages will come to you like that. So pay attention, because there is something coming. Blessings are also on the way because of our hard work and our dedication to improve ourselves and to communicate with Spirit. That is something important. We're being asked to do it, and once we do, we will have some blessings that will come because of it. We listened. You know, we're being asked to wake up. There's something really important that we need to start doing with our lives, or walking our chosen path or our divine life path, which maybe we're embarking on that now, or we're beginning to see what it actually is and meeting new people. So we're being asked to kind of wake up, get out of the lethargy, or maybe place our focus on other things besides what we have been doing up to now. Maybe we're watching too much TV, or we're reading too much, and we're not acting enough, we're not getting out, we're not sharing with other people, and they want us to get out more and do more things with others, or help humanity as a whole a bit more than what we are doing. We're going to hear some news, something is going to come, a message from another person, or by getting out we're going to read it or see it, or some type of message that will wake us up to a different reality or a different part of ourselves that perhaps we haven't been doing up to now. Maybe as we go along and start doing these things that Spirit is urging us to do, or following our intuition, we will be waking up to a new level of divinity, perhaps even closer to the divine, or listening more to our guidance than we have up to now. Messages may come even through music, through different songs that you might hear during the week, or horns that you'll hear out of the blue, and you're just walking along or thinking about whatever, and you hear a horn blowing really, really loud. Try very hard to pick, or whatever it was that you were just thinking, pull it out of your memory and find out, what the hell was I just saying to myself, or what thought was just racing through my mind at the very second that this horn started to blow. Because something to do with horns, it could be music, sounds, whatever, maybe meditation with music, with some type of horns or sounds that will help you fall into meditation, or help. There's certain tones that help awaken certain parts of your memory, of your mind, or perhaps even the third eye. But what tones that would be for all of us is something different. Whatever it is that you hear that will make your hair stand on your head or on your body, that gives you those little tingly moments. We need to spend more time waking up our third eye, so do that. This awakening will help us liberate ourselves from something that has kept us pretty blocked, or entangled, or tied to a certain situation, or a thought, or a pattern. Whatever this is going to help free us from something that has kept us prisoner for quite some time. We do have some protection that's angelic that's coming our way. So don't fear the changes that you're being asked to make, or your intuition is pushing you towards making, because the angelic protection is there. You may see chaos all around you, but you'll be going down the center, and it'll be around you, but it won't touch you, because the angelic protection is there, and you will see it. You will see these things happen as you go along, and you're going to remember my words. You'll be going down the middle, and these things will be on the sides of you. Just keep going, and then when you see it, throw a little prayer in there for them, and thank your angels and the divinity to keep you always safe, and thank them for the protection that is coming as you move through the day up ahead, because they're going to be very difficult. You know, a lot of people are racing around. Some people are depressed. Some people are drinking. They're driving. It's going to be rough. So be aware of that. Every day before you leave your home, talk to your angelic guides. Talk to your guides. Protect yourself. Protect those that you love. I know that we all have free will, and everyone has to ask for themselves. But if you have grandchildren or you have small children, they can't ask for themselves. They do have guides, so they protect them. But you can ask your guides to ask their guides to protect them, or just send angels their way, or additional protection from divinity. As long as there's prayer, I believe it helps. You may be a little bit nostalgic during this time. For some of us, we may miss someone, or miss a time, an era in our lives that no longer is there. We may miss our loved ones. Just keep in mind that this will pass. Just try to keep your vibrations up as much as you can, okay? Don't fall into a deep depression, or just being very lonely. Get out and do stuff. That's going to help raise your vibrations. Don't stay alone, okay? We need to release some of the things that have been holding us back, or just thoughts that may not be completely positive about ourselves and about the people that we live with or the people that surround us, maybe even our co-workers. Just relax and release anything that may bring you down a notch or bring your vibrations down. Let it go. Spend some time resting as well. And going outdoors is it's already highlighted, so it's going to be something that will help you. All right, you already know what to do. You already know the steps that you need to take forward, but for some reason you're kind of delaying it, or just finding a million reasons why not to take that step, why not to go in that direction that you're being asked by your guides to go. You're going to miss something if you really don't get moving. So stop procrastinating and move forward that next step. They only highlight a step at a time. And some of us are really holding back on that one next step that we're supposed to do, but we're being told that we already know what it is. Why don't you just go ahead and do it? And then once you're in the mix of that, the next step will show up, or the person you're waiting for, or a teacher, or a certain situation that you have been wanting. It doesn't happen unless you take that step towards whatever it is you're trying to achieve in your life. Forgiveness is something that we need to do during this week. It's all about forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, sharing our time with others, and opening our hearts. This next card. Forgiveness and opening our hearts. It will help us. It will help us with the blessings that we're hoping to achieve, because they're there, but we need to earn them. We need to really let go of the last little bits of whatever negativity or patterns that we need to let go of. We need to do it. Just push it away. When you see yourself falling into some repetitive pattern that you know is not positive, let it go. Stop. Push it away out of your mind and put something positive to replace it, the opposite of whatever that was. And keep moving forward and release and let go. We must, in order to achieve what we're hoping to achieve in our lives. Where romance is concerned, don't make decisions based on guilt as you move forward, or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And that is true. Put yourself first. Don't make a decision based on guilt. Make a decision because you actually want to do it. Okay, let's go do this, or let's do this, or whatever it is. If you don't want to, say no, because all you're going to do is upset yourself, and then you won't be like 100% in what you're doing with either another person or in a group or whatever it is. You want to do something, say yes. If you don't, say no. And then release it. Okay? You need to trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, whatever that is in your case, it will automatically transform. So we need to be more in that mindset of acceptance of other people, the way that they act, what they do, because some people can't help themselves. Some people don't even see the things that they're doing to other people that hurt them. Or they may do it on purpose. I mean, some people are really working on a very negative type of lesson, and you have to try to accept it, because eventually their eyes will open, or their third eye will open, and they're going to see something that they needed to see. And eventually it'll stop, it'll change. But once they see it, there's nothing you can do to help it. You just have to accept other people, situations that you're going through in your life at the moment, because some of them have to be lived through in order to get to the next step, in order to complete some karmic from another life, or in order to complete something that you yourself have wanted, that you yourself asked for, and you said, I'm going to do this at this particular time, and it'll last through this particular ages, or whatever, however many years it is, and when that completes, then something will change. So you need to learn to accept your decisions, or accept the things as they are in your life, in order to be happier, in order to say, okay, well, I picked this, I chose this for this and this and this reason. If you can't remember what they were, write it down. The situation I'm living in right now is because why? And then write down all the reasons why. And you'll see yourself that you yourself chose that situation. You yourself told yourself probably even many years prior, that this was going to happen. One way or the other, you thought it, you said it, you pushed towards it, and boom, there it is. So accept the things in your life, the situations, the people, the job, whatever it is, and then move forward from it when that block of time is finished, when you have lived through whatever it is that you had to in order to move forward, okay? What we have here is someone that's working very, very diligently on their emotional life, trying to balance their emotional life with their inspirations, with the things that they want to do in their life, what they want to complete, what they want to achieve. Finding that balance within their emotions and their inspiration, because we have the Two of Earth, which is all about balancing your emotional life with your physical life, or with your work, with the things that you need to do. And then you have the King of Hearts and the Queen of Fire. Fire is inspiration, it's creation, it's moving things forward. And the King of Water is about emotions, being able to control the emotions, having worked through many things and controlling your emotional life, keeping it under control, and being able to counsel other people and help other people, because you can see life for what it is and the emotions for what they are. So either a fire sign and a water sign are going to come together in one way or another, or fire and water are finally going to unite within yourself, your emotional life with your inspirational life, with what you want to accomplish in your life, and finally find that balance within yourself to be able to move forward and balance your finances with your physical life, with your spiritual life, and have some type of a balance in your life as you move forward, okay? Because sometimes that's hard to do. Balancing your emotional life right now is very important. And your business, your work, your finances right now, because right now, especially if you live in the United States, it's time to spend money. What if you don't have that money because you have bills, you have responsibilities, and what you have left is very little, or is already spoken for in a sense for other things that are important? You need to be able to have that balance, because if you go crazy or your emotions just fly off the handle, you might spend money or spend more than you should on something that's not that important. So your priorities, they have to be all written down. If you're going to spend some money, make sure you know who you're spending it on. It has to be important. And then keep yourself under some type of a limit of a balance, okay? So that you don't lose control of your emotions and of your money, and then become really upset because you spent more than you should have. That's one thing that's coming to mind, but it's probably not what these cards mean. The Queen of Fire and the King of Water. There may be, for some of you, a person that's patron of the arts, or a person that's a counselor that you meet. It could be a spiritual teacher as well. For those of you that are on a spiritual quest, you may meet someone that's very interesting that can help with your emotional life, or with your psychic abilities, or opening up your third eye, or help you with channeling. It could be something, a talent that you don't even know that you have. And you suddenly meet someone that's very much in control of their emotions and of their spiritual talents, and they teach you something, or they say something that helps you with your spiritual talents, okay, with your channeling or your intuition, or whatever it is that you do that you may not even know that is actually there, okay? There could be something there that you have no idea. We got the Wheel of Fortune, so this is Jupiter. For some of you that are Sagittarius, you have a birthday that's coming up. I did put out a reading yesterday for those of you that are Sagittarius, and I hope you enjoy it. But Jupiter is here. This is a gift from divinity. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's something that changes, a cycle that ends so a new one begins. So perhaps you're ending a cycle when it comes to your everyday life, and you're beginning one that's spiritually based, or that's more emotionally based. For some of you may become a counselor. You may help other people. Just your words, the way that you speak to others may help them emotionally, may help them get by from day to day, because you tell them something that they need to hear. And it could be as simple as just the words. You may not even have to touch someone or be around them. For some of you, it could be Reiki. It could be some type of a healing modality that you're going to start again, or begin for once. It is a path. It's not easy, but it can be very rewarding. All spiritual paths are very rewarding, but none of them are easy. And it's a lifetime learning. It's nothing that you do today and tomorrow you're done learning, and then you can go out and practice. Now, you will be a practitioner your entire life. So once you begin something, know that it's not, Spirit won't let you just lay down and forget about it. You can, but then a lot of things in your life won't work out because you shut down a door that you should never shut down, because truly what we are is spirit incarnate. So we're here to learn our spiritual path, whether we want to or not. Some people are just learning other things, how to work on their finances, how to be part of a family, how to open your heart to love. They don't have to do spirituality. They have no intuition, or they feel they don't. They don't have any dreams. They can't remember their dreams. They don't have any nudges. They've never heard a thing. Others hear, feel, see, and it's their path. And they need to work on that, because they've already got all those, the third eye open, and all their talents are there, and they need to work with it. That's why they're there. You can't just set them down like they're nothing, because they're there for a reason. There's going to be a lot of opposition in the things that you want to do as you move forward this week. You may find other people don't agree with you, whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever you're choosing to do that's new. A lot of people are going to oppose it. Or you may find that you want to go down a certain path and everyone has a different opinion. You need to find the one that works for you. Okay, because yes, everyone believes differently. Everyone has their own path. We're all individuals that are learning spirituality on our own pace. And not everyone is the same. So if you want to do something like that, then you need to find the one that works for you. Because we get the 5 of fire, which is everyone has different opinions. There may be also opposition to what you're trying to do. So people may try to block you. Skirt around that and keep moving forward. I really dislike when other people put their nose in my business and try to stop me from moving forward. And I'm sure that you do too. Whatever it is you're doing, you are going to move forward, because the Chariot is here as well. So we have a couple of major arcana cards and a couple of court cards that are telling us that we are going to meet some people that are going to help move us forward in our lives, whatever it is that we're embarking on. There are cycles that are ending, so new ones can begin, and it makes a lot of sense. The month is ending, December is here. It'll fly by just like the rest of the year has, and the new year is coming, 2020. We're going to have a more clear vision and path of where we're headed as that year moves in, okay? And a lot of things are going to end, so new things can begin. And for some, it could be romance, because, well, if that is what you want and you have none, you may get some. It could be a new job, it could be a new home, it could be moving from one country to another because you're fed up with the one that you're in. A lot of things can come to an end, or maybe you just get a realization of what you have been doing up to now and what you would truly like to do as you move forward, okay? So some things may come to an end, so that new ones can begin, especially as the new year progresses. You may have some temptation when it comes to romance. You could meet someone that's really tempting, and if you are in a relationship, I suggest you head right to your partner and close the door on that new relationship, because it could really hurt you. We got the Ace of Cups and the Temptation card, which is the Devil card. So there could be maybe unhealthy desires for a relationship. Maybe you don't even know what you want out of a relationship, or why you even want a relationship. For some of you, it's better that you don't even have a relationship if you're single, because maybe you're still working on yourself and it's a long process. But for some, there's going to be some temptation that comes along. There's somebody that could come into your life that you might really like. This could also represent a Capricorn, because it's the Devil card, and the Devil card represents Capricorn. So maybe there's a new person that comes into your life that's very passionate, that's very desirable, which this card can also represent. And that could be an earth sign, very grounded person, a person that has money, a person that has worked very hard, and they're going to be very tempting. So if you are in a relationship, I suggest you don't mess around unless you want to, and then you're going to pay the price. And if you are single, you need to really pay attention to what's going on, because you are moving forward in your life and you are being gifted something, or something is coming into your life that's different, that you're going to end one thing to begin another. And it could have to do with romance, or just something emotional that you're going to really like. A new project, working on your talents, joining up in groups that you really like. But it could be tempting because there's money here. So the allure of money, if it's a new job, might be tempting. And because it's something that you like, it's even more tempting. But be careful, because you could be stuck in something that enslaves you on your days off, or during something that you really wish you weren't doing it. So be careful, because this could represent a job or a new part-time job, or something to do with your talents, and you get out and you start doing something that you really like, but it also enslaves you, because then it takes up a lot of your time and you won't have time to do other things that you need to do. So be sure that you look at the fine print if you're signing any contracts, and if you're starting something new, that it's something that you really, really want, and you may want to check the boundaries to make sure that they don't take up all of your time, because then you'll have no time for rest, no time for self, and that's also going to hurt you. If this is a relationship, again, be careful. Get to know the person, because there could be some hidden qualities about this person that you may not like once you find out, or that it won't jive with you well. So, and it could be a fire sign, a water sign, or a fire sign, because those are the court cards that are showing here. Anything else? Let's see. Queen of Fire. There's fire and there's water. Those are the court cards for sure. So it could be a fire sign that comes into your life, or a water, whichever one. You have to be careful. The fire sign is going to try to move very quickly on you, so be careful, because whether it's a male or a female, sometimes we're very impulsive. So just take your time with this new person or with this new situation, because it could just be something that you've wished for, or inspired energy that moves quickly, moves forward quickly. And with the Chariot here as well, it will be moving forward. Some of you are moving from one place to another, and it's finally happening because of the Chariot. You're moving from one country to another. You're not going to be moving like right next door. It's going to be a little space, a distance away from where you are. This could also represent someone that's coming in from a distance that you meet quite by chance, by fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune is on the table. And then it just crumbles your plans all to the ground, because you were happily going in one direction, and all of a sudden this person rolls into your life very, very quickly and changes everything about you. So be aware that this is something that could happen. You will be tempted to change everything, but I suggest that you get to know the person one way or the other and slow the roll down a little bit, because it might happen so fast that it just throws you for a loop, and then you find out that, oh, there's something there that you should have known from the beginning. So it could be romantic, very romantic this week for you, or into the coming months. So be aware of that. You're going to be doing some celebrations. You're going to be invited to places where you will be celebrating with other people. But it may not be that enticing to you, but there's probably hidden gifts in there. So you should go, persevere, even though you may not feel like going to all the places that you're being invited to go during this week or in the coming month. There's a calling that you guys are going to be following one way or the other, and it is karmic. It's just that you do so it'll bring a lot of balance into your life. Keep that in mind. It is due to your hard work. People will see it. So there is a calling that you have that you should pursue. It will bring balance into your life, or it'll balance some areas of your life that need balancing. So follow through, because we have two major arcana cards, and one that represents others seeing your good work, others seeing how dedicated you are, or very dedicated to your job, and that other people see it, that it's really good work. It says a craftsman, the master craftsman card. So it's something that you do very well. It isn't something that you do at your job. It's something, a talent that you have, that's a calling that you have, that you need to do it. Whatever that is, do it. It could be flower arrangements, but it's divinely inspired. You need to do it because it's something that makes you really happy inside. It raises your vibrations. Plus, it's your life path. It's something that you need to walk upon. It could be in the Justice Department, something legal, something that helps other people. It could be being a counselor, for all I know. There's many ways. I mean, whatever calls to your heart is what it is. So follow that. For some of you, you're going to be moving away from where you are now. There's something that's coming. Like I said, there's a fortunate turn of events that will come, that will change the path that you're on. It's going to change you ultimately. So the better you are, the better you feel about yourself and about the things that are going on in your life, the easier this is going to happen, or the sooner it will happen. If you put up a block, it may never come, because time could be of the essence. Like I said, it's a fortunate event that happens due to karma. It's something that's supposed to happen, but if you miss it because you decline a date or some type of invitation, then you're going to miss it, because it was divinely inspired and divinely appointed. And if you say no, you're not going to be there, then it's not going to happen in your life. So be sure you don't miss anything that's coming up. Holidays are coming up. You're going to be meeting with family. You're going to be meeting with friends. You may get an invitation out of the blue and you may not feel like going, but I wouldn't turn it down, because it could be very important that you do show up. You're going to be searching for some inner peace during this week, during this month, the rest of this month, and into the next month, all the way into next year. This is an oracle card that is very life. It's a life thing. It's something that you're looking for that may take longer than just a week or two. It's a life path. It's something that you're hoping to achieve, which is a lot of inner peace. And you're going to be working on this, and you will achieve some of it. So continue to do so, and go outdoors or do the things that you really love, because that's what's going to bring this inner peace towards you, where you're going to feel like, wow, everything is falling together in my life, and I'm really happy about that. You know, that's something that you're trying to achieve. Okay, interactive time. A, B, or C? It's time to retreat, be by yourself, spend some time outdoors with no one else but you. No computer, no phone, just you learning about yourself, talking to spirit. For some of you, you're going to be married. Your relationship is moving to another level. You will be engaged. You're going to get married. You're going to be retreating with your significant other. So you may be spending some time with someone that you love very soon. So if you've been planning to take a trip, you will be doing it. That card says you will. Just remember not to bring your computer with you when you're with this particular person. That way you can get to know them and just spend some normal time with them without technology, you know, getting in the way of both of you are on the phone and neither one of you are paying attention to the other. And I see it all the time when I walk around, so it's like, oh, really? Free yourself. Free yourself from your own thoughts. It's time to take back control of your life. You're like in a little pin, but you shouldn't be, because you don't have to be. You don't have to have other people controlling your life. You don't have to give away your power. You don't have to pin yourself in a little pin anymore. Open it up. Get away from all that. Free yourself and your thoughts, okay? All right, ABC is ready. Some angelic advice. Be patient. The things you are asking for will manifest. Divine timing is at hand. Okay. Sometimes we're not very patient with ourselves or with other people. We need to learn patience, and if you don't have any, pray for it. The angels will come and help you. They will help. If you ask them for help, you'll get it. These are the 3 cards that I got. Okay, that's funny. Look, they follow the deck. Patience. I trust in divine timing. The same darn thing I just said. Okay? Your home, where your home is concerned. Trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Okay? Grace. I am filled with the same beauty, poise, and divine perfection as all of God's other creation. So we all deserve to know that we are one with spirit. We're all the same. We're all filled with grace and with love, and we deserve grace to come to us. I mean, we're all going to get gifts. The blessings are coming. They're coming to your home. They're coming to you, and be patient, because all things that we are asking for are going to materialize. We just need to know that, again, divine timing is at work, and when we see it, we will be very happy. We'll know where it came from. Okay. We can see it in our lives, but we need to learn to notice it too. you know, so that at that right moment, at that proper moment, we give thanks. Because sometimes we see things we don't even realize that it's, wow, you just got lucky. You just got really lucky. Can you not see it around you? And we need to learn to say, thank you, God, you helped me. You know, we need to learn to see those moments of divine timing that really helped us and how filled with grace we truly are. All right, first of all, 8. If you are in a relationship and you're thinking about leaving that person, or you're having issues, or both of you are not talking to each other, or you're spending too much time with your computer or your phone and not your friends or the people that you love, work on your partnership skills. Work on your partnership. Give your romantic partner a chance. Okay, because it's not as bad as you think, and sometimes we even forget what the hell we were fighting about or arguing over what happened. Because years later, when you split up, you go, what the hell? Why did we even split up? I don't even remember what it was that happened. Because it's really not that important. You're both learning lessons, you're both on different life paths, you're just coming together because you love each other and you want to share your time together. So give them a chance, give them opportunity to be who they are, to work on their things, and with you as well. And if you're having issues, forgiveness is very important. We already got that card. We also got the friendship or partnership card, working on their friendship skills. Very important. Your integrity is important as well. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. So you need to open channels of communication with your partner or with your friends or with the people that you work with, because what you believe in is important to you as well, and it also counts. Your boundaries count as well. You need to put them up and know how far someone can go before they need to stop and check themselves. Okay, because they also want their integrity to be respected. So, and you too. And when it comes to your friendships or relationships, you need to know where your boundaries are and tell your partner, and also give them time to explain themselves or to converse with you and tell you what is going on. You're being protected by Archangel Michael. He is there to give you strength, to cut the cords from relationships or situations from the past that bring you down and that bring down your relationship now, because you either make comparisons or you can't forget what happened in the past and you're reliving it. It's like a vicious cycle until we finally notice it and ask the angels for help to cut the cords. Michael has a flaming sword that can cut all cords and any unhealthy attachments that you have from the past, and then you can ask Raphael to come and heal those cuts. Heal those areas of your life where that cord has just been cut so it doesn't attach itself again, or you don't find someone else that creates the same issue. Work with the angels to help you. For those of you that picked B, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This could be family, this could be romantic partners, this could be co-workers. Whatever it is that's really pushing your buttons in your life, you need to talk to them honestly. Open channels again of communication and speak to them from the heart. And let them know how you feel about certain things so that you can listen to see if they're being honest when they talk back to you as to what they're going to reply. This can also represent a partner in your life. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, how you feel about this other person, so that they know, hey, I really like you. I'd like to get to know you. Why are you hiding? Why are you avoiding me? Or why are you working so much? If it's a partner that you have that you've been with for a very long time, they've been avoiding you or they've been spending too much time working, you need to talk to them and find out what's going on. It could be something with their health. It could be something they just don't want you to know, that they don't want you to realize. So speak to your partners, speak to your romantic partners, speak to your family members and see what the hell is going on. If you're having an issue with anyone in your life, find out what's happening. Because maybe you can help them, but if you don't ask or if you don't realize that it could be something beyond what you're thinking it is, then you'll never find out. You need to work on your inner child. I nurture the child within me through playfulness and self-care. It's time to nurture your inner child. Get out in nature, play, do things that are fun with you and your partner. Or if you're by yourself, if you're single, do things that are fun for you. Nurture that inner child, because it may be more wounded than you know, and you need to finalize those wounds. You need to heal them. You need to grow from them. You need to be at peace with your inner child so that you can continue to move forward in your life. Acceptance. In full acceptance again of the issues in your life, of yourself, of the things of a beautiful person that you are, the things that you can do. Don't try to hide just to please other people. Don't try to hide your talents so that other people don't become jealous or start talking behind your back. No. Accept who you truly are and show the world, because your true friends or the people that need to be in your life will be attracted to that, and they will let you know. And that is how you find your path in life. So accept what's happening, accept other people and their shortcomings or their issues, and accept who you are. Be in acceptance. We already got that card too from another deck. It's funny how they keep repeating themselves when we need to hear the message, you know. For those of you that chose C, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So if you're looking for love or wanting your relationship to be better, heal the past. Forgive and let go, because boy, the lessons that we learn in life, some of them are hard. And it's hard to forgive yourself. It's hard to forgive other people, and it just carries over to the next relationship or to the next issue. It's there like a little cancer festering in the background that you don't even realize. But then eventually it destroys your other relationship or your new relationship or whatever you're doing in your life, because you haven't forgiven and you haven't gotten past the things from the past. Physical outlet is going to help a lot. Move your body. Maybe you need to lose some weight, or you need to watch what you're eating, or you need to dance more. Move your body. Maybe you're becoming rigid or stiff, or you have arthritis, or whatever it is. For all of us, it's different, but you're being asked to go ahead and get out and move yourself more, because that's going to help you clear your mind, forgive with the pain that you may have in your body. It's all different for everyone. There is hope. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. So whatever you're fearing or whatever you're thinking could happen if you don't change, or what happens if I don't do this, don't worry. Just have faith and hope that the things that are the best for you are going to be put in your path, are going to cross your path. You're not going to be able to avoid them. What's meant for you, you will not avoid. It will come right to you. So just have hope and be open that the universe is always going to hold you in their little palms and always help you. Okay? So don't give up. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, a wonderful new moon in Sagittarius that brings you all the beautiful things that you're desiring in your life. Don't spend time alone. Get out and do things for yourself, for other people. Don't be alone during these holidays, because they're not meant for you to be alone. They're meant for you to share with others. Okay? Have a great one. I love you guys. If you want a private reading with me, I'm going to be off work for several days, so this is a good week to contact me for readings. Bye for now. Have a great holiday. Bye.